What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, May the 10th, 2023. And guess what, y'all? Today, I am bringing yet another new platform. Yeah, I know. It's like, yo, where does he get all this stuff? How is he? Why is he? You know, what is he? I can't keep up. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, listen, you don't have to join. I'm just telling you what I've decided to do. And this is something that I have decided to get involved with. And I'm excited about it, quite honestly, because it is another one of those opportunities that gives us to be a part of what seems like a liquidity pool of trading. And those platforms have been running pretty well for me so far. And platforms like that. So we're going to keep this rolling with a platform called ETF Pool, ladies and gentlemen, and we're excited about it. Before we get started and what we know about ETF Pool, we're also going to show you guys a deposit. We've already done a deposit, so you'll see that, and we're going to do another one so you can see how easy it is, but there are some things and steps that you have to do, and we're also going to go over the company, of course. We're going to do that first. I want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, and I mean many. Nothing more, nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to share with you guys the opportunity itself. So we're going to go ahead and get into the PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to scroll up a little bit because I was looking through it a couple minutes ago. So here's how it starts, all right? So this is an opportunity. Of course, you see ETF Pool here. This is an opportunity to make 0.8 to 1.1% per day, all right? Now, we'll find out if this is 5 days a week. I do believe it's 5 days a week, but we will check on that, and we'll learn more as we go. Of course, it's Wednesday, so we won't have to wait too long to see if it's going to be earning for us on the weekends. But there's also another way you can handle this here. It can be weekly, it can be daily. There are choices, so we'll get into that. ETF Pool, the best ETF AI software. Of course, they say ETF Pool, the only way to earn passive income through diversification. And I do believe that this is kind of true, all right? I won't say the only way to earn it is income through diversification, but diversification is very important, and that's the reason why we're here talking about ETF Pool today. ETFpool.io. So this is AI-powered ETF and cryptocurrency platform. ETF Pool, the new generation artificial intelligence software focused on exchange-traded funds, providing capital growth through managed exposure to various stocks, bonds, and cryptocurrency futures contracts using blockchain technology. ETF Pool brings exchange-traded funds, cryptocurrencies, and artificial intelligence, there we go, together to create a new AI fabric that delivers superior practical AI functionality while moving towards the fulfillment of global artificial intelligence visions. We focus on the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. Our fund managers can adapt our AI through machine learning to changing market conditions for profitability long term. That's a good sign. The unification of artificial intelligence and ETFs potentially stands to benefit all from increased adoption and utilization of our unique artificial intelligence software, including those involved in automation, machine learning, natural language processing, and autonomous vehicles. Our investments are aimed at giving investors indirect exposure rather than investing directly in a specific asset class. For new investors looking to explore cryptocurrency, stocks, commodities, and bonds, the barriers to entry can be daunting. The technical know-how required isn't for everyone. This I know, all right? This is a part of the reason why I like the space that we're in, because a lot of us, this is me just sprinkling my opinion in. A lot of us aren't traders. A lot of people are not. They don't know the know-how when it comes down to crypto trading, stock trading, all that different stuff. Well, this does it for us, all right? A way around is via our simplified artificial intelligence-powered exchange-traded funds platform, which tracks and generates yield across various digital assets. These crafted ETF pools can potentially provide greater returns. As new generation technologists, we have a moral obligation to build technologies that serve our global community of investors and prepare for future challenges through human-centric solutions. Our investors have the opportunity to gain benchmark-beating returns and exposure to cryptocurrency, stocks, commodities, and bond returns in a safe, convenient, liquid, and transparent way. And this is their words, okay? This is ETF Pool's words. And here are their values, basic principles that we strive for on our team. Of course, decentralization being at the top of the list. Blockchain is more than a technology. We're building the infrastructure for a decentralized economy at ETF Pool. And we've seen stuff like this before, but we'd like to see platforms actually be able to have the opportunity to do this. This is why we support them. A decentralized machine learning provides innovative solutions for our professionals to act upon. Now, of course, they talk about their innovation. We are inventors of the distributed world. Our software, protocols, and algorithms are the foundations for a new internet. Artificial intelligence is more valuable and powerful every year and will soon dominate the internet. Partnering with the world-class digital investment managers who have constructed investment portfolios for everyday investors just like you, all right? And like we all love the autonomous ecosystem, right? We love it to be automatic. We want things to be working and we don't have to do the work ourselves necessarily. We just want to be able to, calculate our risk on our own. We make our own decisions and then we decide whether things are working for us, but we like them to work on their own for us, not us have to do a whole lot of the manual stuff. Diversified and managed. Crafted to meet the needs of every type of investor, each pool is diversified across ETF, cryptocurrencies, industry sectors, and asset classes as we make adjustments to optimize your investment over time. And then transparency. It's transparent and simple management fee means no hidden fees and no surprises. Confidential computing. Our infrastructure combines blockchain and confidential computing to help you earn while preserving privacy and ownership. All right. That's about them. All right, I'm trying to see if there's any more information. I feel a lot of this information can be found. I'm actually going to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a Telegram group over the next day or so, and I will make sure that that Telegram group is announced when it's here, when it's ready to be joined and all that stuff. We're going to get through the presentation, though, today. We've talked about how it works. I want to see if we can't get into... why ETF Pool? We can share this, okay? So this is why they believe you should choose them. You don't need a lot of money to start investing in our ETF Pool packs. ETFs are a way to invest small amounts of money into multiple companies or other assets. It helps to reduce risk as your investment in an ETF is spread across a number of shares or other assets. It's considered less risky as you are not reliant on the growth of a single company or asset. Lower costs. The management fees for index-based ETFs are usually less than investing the same exposure of individually purchased companies. Global tailwinds. Blockchain technology is a global theme poised to benefit as government and industry seek to improve the accuracy, transparency, and security of financial transactions and high growth potential. The global blockchain market was valued over $10 billion in 2022. With the forecast suggesting that it could grow over 10 times to more than 1.4 trillion by 2030, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's where they talk about the different staking that they have. ETF pool staking. It says activate your ETF pool. Invest in a pool of bonds, stocks, commodities, and crypto, starting with just $99 worth of crypto. All right, I want to preface that before they get started. This is not a real barcode. This is just like a ticket kind of graphic here. But the minimum stake is $99. Daily ROI is 0.8 to 1.1. Top up minimum is $99. So if you ever want to add more, the minimum that you can top up is another $100. Profit withdrawals are daily. All right. So you have that opportunity. There are some other options, but you have that opportunity to earn daily. And they talk about up to 286 APY. Users with a positive balance of the base asset may earn interest denominated in the base asset. With a minimum pool stake of $99, you can activate the AI in your ETF pool account. Our AI can generate a profit margin of 0.8 to 1.1% daily across all digital asset classes. We deploy the algorithmic trading protocol. Profit generated daily may vary as we do not guarantee a specific profit return due to our dynamic system. You can earn up to 286% APR. So I love that they don't guarantee. We're not looking for a guarantee. As a matter of fact, when you're talking about guarantees, it tends to get into the red flag category, or the not necessarily, I'll say the long term red flag category, because it's hard to guarantee anything. All right, you can't guarantee anything in this space, to be honest with you. Now here's the other option. There is a compounding pool, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is something that you can take advantage of. This is a weekly ROI of 4.75%. Okay, a minimum stake is $99. Profit withdrawals is at the end of duration, which is 66 months. All right, I'm sorry, I said 66 months. 6 months. All right, so that the end of 6 months, you'll be able to withdraw your profit from here. Now, this will have to be a decision that you make, whether you want to decide, whether you want to be able to withdraw on a daily basis, or you want to be able to withdraw at the end of the duration of 6 months. Okay, it says up to 1,016 percent APY. All right, a compounding pool can generate up to 1,016 APY for a period of 6 months, a weekly yield of up to 4.75 compounded throughout the period. All right, so that would be rolling back into your weekly situation every week, and you can't withdraw this every week based on what I'm understanding. At the end of 6 months, you'll be able to withdraw whatever you have earned over that 6 month period of that 4.75% a week. All right. Now it says ETF pool, the only way to earn passive income through diversification. All right. They just throw in their little quote back in there, and they're saying thank you. Now, for me, when I look at this opportunity and I look at what is being provided, I say that this is something that I believe that, one, being at the forefront of is going to be very important. Being in the beginning, making a quick decision, deciding to jump in as soon as possible. I'm here to let everyone know that as of May 10th, today is the launch date, and it is 9:35 a.m. Eastern time, all right? This launched around 12 midnight last night. Of course, I wasn't awake, so I didn't get a chance to just go ahead and make a deposit last night. We have made a deposit, though, this morning before we got started. There is one more PowerPoint that I want to share with you because that PowerPoint was more of the passive side. We talked about what the passive opportunity is, and I believe that most people that watch BOJ, they're looking at it from a passive standpoint. They want to know, hey, we understand the risk of the space. We understand there's no guarantees. What is my passive opportunity here? So that's what that is, all right? We have talked about what ETF pool can do from a passive standpoint. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it can do from an active standpoint. For those of you out there that may be interested in sharing this opportunity and being in the forefront of sharing an opportunity like ETF pool. And a lot of you know how these things go, right? If you're a person that's sharing, you got to get this information out and you got to get it out fast, right? Give people the opportunity to make their own choices. One, before somebody else gives them the opportunity, but two, because, when you act fast, you have a greater opportunity to win. That's just what I have found in my own personal actions. Now, affiliate referral commission. Now, here's where we get to the active part. Now, if this doesn't fit you, if this doesn't suit you, if this is not what you're interested in, then you can just fast forward on to later on in the video where you can see me do a deposit, go through the back office and different things of that nature. But right here is what we're going to talk about for the active folks out there. So here's what ETF pool can provide actively. Now, here's a little bit of case study they said they did. It says, join investors in building a career worldwide through our affiliate program. Now, those of you that are active in this space, you already know how lucrative this space can be when you decide to share this with like-minded people. You don't have to tell them what to do. Of course, you can provide guidance if they've decided to join with you or anything like that. Of course, that's just a part of being a decent upline. And we try to do that here on the channel the best that we can. I've even asked if I'm restricted on sharing some of this information on YouTube, and there's no restriction. I can give it to you just like I'm giving it to you right now. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Join investors building a career worldwide. And I think what I was trying to say when I saw that word career, I was like, yes, you really can build a career in talking about your experience in these platforms. Of course, if you're a person that likes to put their money where their mouth is first, I believe it has a better opportunity for you because people get to see that, hey, I'm not just sharing this just because. I'm going to take advantage of all facets, the passive side, and if I decide to share, the active side as well. So let's get into it. Refer a friend using your referral link and earn a 6% referral commission on all their deposits. This is your level 1 commission. Of course, that makes sense. Those of us that are used to that, that's cut and dry. 4% as commission on level 2, 3% on level 3 and 1% on level 4. And this is just a little bit of a graphic, right? So it's showing John getting 2, you know, those 2 people getting 2 and 2 and 2 and so on. And this example is just showing down 4 levels, just getting 2 people each, right? 68% is what they're showing that he's earned from active deposits in the platform, which is pretty awesome, all right? Especially based on the growth that this John character has produced in this graphic here. Let's keep going. All investors with an active pool stake may earn referral commission on all deposits made by their downline. Here's what that means. If you are not a person that has put at least the minimum, all right, then you are not going to receive commission from any active pool stake or any deposits that are made in their downline. So you have to put your first step in first, okay? They talk about their compensation plan is a 4-level deep uni-level plan, and a user has no limits to the number of referrals on their direct downline. All right, so there's no limits to how many referrals you can have. Looks like it only pays down 4 levels though, and that's cool, okay? Founders compensation program. Here's where we get to talking about why it's important to move fast, and for those of you that decide to take this step to be in the founders compensation program. It says, join us in building a network of dedicated investors and upgrade to founder status at ETF Pool. This is something you earn, right? This is not just something you get because you got in first or anything like that. It looks like this is something that you earn. So let's talk about it. The benefits of being a founder. You're gonna earn 10% of initial deposits on your direct referrals on level 1 and a weekly payment of 99 lifetime dollars added to your active pool stake. So every week for the duration of this project, if you become a founder, you're going to have $100 added to your active pool stake, which is pretty cool because it gives you an opportunity to earn more every single week just for being a founder. Now, that's just one of the things, okay? Here's requirements to being a founder. You will need to be a part of the first 499 active investors with a minimum pool stake of $549, okay? So if you are a part of this first 500 that decide to have at least $549 into the pool, that's one of the requirements. The second requirement seems to be a minimum downline of 14 direct referrals on level 1 with a minimum pool stake of $349 in the first month of the launch. All right, so here's what I think that means. Now, I think it's both requirements. I don't think that it's either or. I think it's both, but I'll get clarification on that. A minimum downline of 14 direct referrals, which means you have to personally, right, on your level 1, get 14 direct referrals with a minimum pool stake of $349. So here's what I'm understanding. Each one of those 14 people have to have a minimum pool stake of $349, all right? Of course, because I believe that the minimum you can put is $99, I don't think that is a cumulative volume that you have to reach. So I think each one of those 14 that you decide to share this with, if they get involved, they have to at least have a minimum pool stake of $349, round that to $350, and of course we round this up to about $550. So that's that. Now, there is a founders exclusive membership, okay? Now this membership is, as the name implies, as they said, is an exclusive network of dedicated leaders, teachers, and marketers projecting the ETF pool protocol to everyday users, right? Now this is a one-time payment of $2,999. I believe this is something that you receive, right? I think you get a one-time bonus of $299. I don't think that this is something that you pay. I think this is something that you receive. Of course, I will get clarification on that, but that is what that is. You'll get a one-time payment. It's like a bonus, about $3,000, and then you'll get a monthly residual of $699. Now, I think that's pretty impressive, all right? Now, I'll get clarification, make sure that I'm in the right frame of thinking on this, and if I'm wrong, then I'll make sure I come back and I clarify what I mean here. But here are the requirements to be a founder exclusive. You have to have a total of $299,999. So we round that to about $300,000 in direct referral volume on level 1. All right. So if you're a person that shares wide, you're just I guess you can count me in that category, because we have built a reputation here. We have built viewers in the journey that I'm taking in these different platforms. A lot of people will say, hey, this might be a good idea for me. They'll make their own decision. And then, of course, when 300,000 in direct referral volume is achieved, then I will be a founder exclusive. All right. Now, I think that you have to be, of course, a regular founder, possibly first before this happens. But we'll learn as we go. All right. Now it talks about ETF pool, gives them their quote there, and then there we go. All right. So just a few cool things, all right, that they are offering. They are just getting started today. I want to reiterate that they are just getting started today. So those that know platforms understand that when platforms get started, sometimes it takes them a little while to get to where they want to be, okay? But that's okay, because we're going to be working on that all together, and we're going to get through the growing pains of how this thing grows as a team, as a collective, right? Because that's what this is. A pool is a collective. So there's going to be a lot of people involved. There's going to be a lot of people trying to be founders. There's going to be a lot of people that really want the opportunity to be one of the first to bring this to market. So we're going to go ahead and go into the back office now, right? One of the first things that I suggest everyone do is please set up your 2FA. Please get that set up, get your security set up and all that great stuff. And if this is something that you want to share, if you're an active person, make sure you put your own money where your mouth is. Of course, I have decided that I wanted to go ahead and put in $6,500 just as a start, right? I just wanted to see it earn and grow. I haven't made a full deposit. I have just funded the account. So here's what I did first. After signing up, which the sign up is painfully easy and it's free, all right? When I go in here, I'll go to funding, right? And I want to make a deposit, right? So here are the different ways. And of course, you can see that my deposit was completed here. So that's great. I made my deposit in ERC20, okay? Here are the options that you have. You have Bitcoin, Ethereum, ERC20, and TRC20 of the USDT tethers, okay? I think that's a big deal, all right? We've been earning a lot in tethers in the many different platforms that we're in. Of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum are two of the most well-known coins in the cryptocurrency market. So it gives everyone the opportunity to really kind of get started. And then what you got to do is you decide, of course, what you want to put in. So say I want to make a deposit, which I'm going to do right now, actually. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use TRC this time. And we're just going to do a deposit of $1,000, right? Of course, that's over the threshold to be whatever we want to be. In this platform, whether it's just a passive earner and earning at 99, whether it's an active earner and having to have the minimum of 5, whatever, to be able to share. And then, of course, you know, just putting your money where your mouth is. I've achieved that through both of my deposits here. So you click your crypto that you want to use first, and then you can go ahead and put the amount. Then it will generate a wallet, all right? Now, when you click on copy address, and the first time I did this, when I threw it into my Exodus wallet and I hit paste, it will add copy address to the address. So if it doesn't say that it is, and I'll show you really quickly here, actually. I'll just show you guys. I'll just show you really quickly. So when I hit paste, this is my Exodus wallet, by the way. It'll say this address is not properly formatted or formatted properly. Please double check. So what I did is I hit the copy address button. I'm sure this is just a technical glitch, and they'll get on this as soon as possible. It's launch day. Things are bound to happen, right? So I just want to make sure that this copy address part is out, right? It told me to send 1,000. So in Exodus, you always want to make sure that whatever you're sending, whatever they're asking you to send, you put it in the green bar. It'll tally up what the fee is in USD and all that stuff. It'll do all that for you, okay? So I just need to put in what I want to make sure gets there, okay? So I send that in. So after I do that, this is a very important step after that. You want to get your transaction ID, all right? So whatever wallet you're using to do this, okay, what it's going to ask you after you have done this, okay, you get back into here, okay, it's giving you the wallet address, you've sent it, you want to hit proceed, right? Then it's going to say enter your transaction ID or hash, all right? You go back to the transaction you just made and you copy the transaction ID. and you throw it in there, paste it. A lot of copy paste in this crypto world, so we should be used to the copy paste stuff. If not, then start getting used to it ASAP, because there's a lot of long addresses and things of this nature. You have to make sure they get right. So why not just copy paste it, right? So because I've completed that deposit, I have put in my transaction hash, I can click the complete deposit button, and then it'll say your deposit is awaiting confirmation. I can click OK. I can go back to the overview page. It'll take you back here by default. So it'll tell me that this $1,000 is pending. That's perfectly fine with me. So here's what we're going to do now, all right? We go back to the overview page, and of course, I have the balance, but I do believe you have to make the deposit, right, into the pool. You have to get into the pool. So you click on AI pool, I believe, okay? Now you can activate either one of these pools. You can activate whether you want to do the one that's going to pay out in 6 months, the compounding pool, or the ETF pool, all right? Now, a part of my decision making in this is, of course, is because I'm an active person, right? If I was a passive person, this is just me, doesn't have to be you, but this would be my strategy, right? My strategy in this would be to earn as much and withdraw as often as possible. Because it's a new platform, it's allowing me the opportunity to either withdraw after 6 months or withdraw every day, all right? This is a compounded, you're gonna earn more, all right? That's just the risk you take, but you don't get to withdraw as often, okay? If you're a person that trusts this platform, and it's a little bit about trust, it's a little bit about what your strategy is, okay? Because there's not a lot of platforms that just garner trust, let's be real. This is a very risky space in general, okay? But what we're able to do is we're able to manage our risk in a way that we choose, because they have different plans and different pools. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna activate this pool with the 6,500, right? Because I want to be able to withdraw as often as I see fit from my plan of this higher amount, right? I couldn't want a daily income. I couldn't want a weekly income that I have access to every week, right? That's fine with that. So of course, it says when I click that, I hit that 6,500 in there, and that's what I decided to do. So it told me that the pool is active. So now if I go back to overview, let's see what's different. Okay. Of course, we can see that I've made my investment of 6,500, which is different than the deposit. Okay, so understand that as well. My deposits, all that stuff. I haven't made any withdrawals. Of course, no referral balance or referral volume yet, because we haven't done anything. We haven't shared this yet. But that's that. All right. So active pool, if I'm looking at it, this active pool button here, it says that my pool state is 6,500. I can top that up if I want to. So if I wanted to top it up, of course, I'd have to put at least $99 in, but I could decide to top that up. Now, my $1,000 hasn't hit yet. That's why I don't have a balance, okay? I don't have any referrals, of course, so that's another reason why I don't have a balance. So I can't top it up at this moment, but that wasn't my plan in the first place. Just kind of showing you guys around the back office a little bit. That's the active pool section. Of course, a commission transfer. If you have a balance of commission, you can transfer that to the balance if you'd like. Withdrawal pool principal, okay? So if I wanted to deactivate the pool, I could do that, okay? Now, I'm not exactly sure what that entails or what it is yet, and I don't even want to press this button because I don't want it to just deactivate my pool just yet. I don't need it to do that. Of course, I don't believe that your link will be available until you have made your own personal deposit. It may actually be available, but you won't be able to earn until you've made your deposit. But back here it says earn up to 14% on every deposit made by referrals. Your referral commission will be credited to your referral balance within the next 24 hours. If you do not receive your commission within 24 hours, please contact our support center for further assistance. So here's one thing that we're also noticing, that the referral commissions may not be instantly put right into your referral balance. It could take 24 hours for it all to populate and get all that stuff together, and then after 24 hours they'll throw it in there. You can decide whether you want to transfer, withdraw, whatever you want to do. AI log, nothing in there. User log, it just pretty much shows the different deposits. I still have one pending. I have an ETF pool stake completed, and I have one deposit completed. So just kind of going through the back office stuff here. When this $1,000 hits, right? I don't know that it'll happen on this video while I'm here on this video. Usually TRC transactions are pretty fast, but you know, no guarantee it'll be here when I'm done with this video. The earnings, of course, I haven't seen any yet because this is just the first day, right? We haven't seen any earnings just yet. But when this $1,000 hits, what I plan on doing with that is I will be throwing that $1,000 into the compounding pool. So I will have $6,500 working for me in the daily withdrawal pool that I can get on every working day, right? And I believe working days are the 5 days a week. I'll clarify that as we go on. Compounding pool, I'll be putting $1,000 into. Just let it work over the next 6 months. Let it do what it's going to do. I have no problem with that at all. And I'm actually glad that I can diversify in that way so I can watch both of them work at the same time for me. All right, with that being said, there's nothing more else to be said. I actually will share this with you guys. My upline, CD Rocks, some of you may have heard of CD Rocks, his upline as well. They tied me in with the CMO of this platform, and I was able to have about an hour-long Zoom call with this gentleman, and I'm extremely encouraged about this. Of course, I didn't record that call for some different reasons that we won't share at this time, but we have decided that we are going to come together soon on the channel. So some of you may even know who he is. Let's see if I want to make sure I say his name right. But he's a fairly well-known guy in this space, Dr. Crislin Menings. All right, some of you know who that is, but he is the CMO of this awesome opportunity, and we're going to have him on this show pretty soon. But as things are ramping up, today is launch day, and there's a lot going on. I really wanted to give the opportunity for him to focus on what he needs to do in the platform side to make sure that everything is good here, and then we'll do what we're supposed to do in getting the attention and sharing this with other people and giving them the opportunity to decide whether this is something that they want to do. One thing that I told him is I'm not the type of person that out here telling people what to do. I'm also in a whole lot of different things. So people are going to make their choices on what they decide to do, how they decide to do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to put our money where our mouth is, and then we're going to share our journey in ETF pool with whoever decides they want to listen. And whoever decides to take that journey on for themselves, so be it, and good luck. With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right, ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section. They're not here to help you. Helpline is not down there to help you. They're here to scam you. So let's stay diligent in the space and in the comment section. And don't forget, I'm on Instagram. So if you want to come holler at me on Instagram, link is in the, or you can find me at BANKOFJHAROL. I'm not that hard to find. Like Dion said, I ain't hard to find. All right, I'll see y'all on the next one. This is ETF Pool, and I personally am excited about it. And we'll see how it goes. I'll see y'all on the next one. Looking forward to be one of the founders, members of this awesome opportunity. See y'all on the next one. Peace out.